Geneva, Ohio. Take shelter immediately. You are under a tornado warning. The tornado warning that's associated with the storm to the north and east of West Union, Ohio now is probably still the most concerning one that we have as far as what we can tell from radar. It's history of producing several tornadoes, so we'll see if that continues. Downstream here, this is going to go up towards Lucasville, eventually towards Jackson, Ohio. So get ready for that. Once again, big tornado warning as far as size goes down here in East Kentucky. Storm is carrying some hail with it. This is, once again, a live look at the weather house. Well, let's see if I can turn the camera just a little bit and see if we see anything. We'll probably at least start to see flashes of lightning.
Is anybody here?
Or something at some point here as we point the camera a little bit farther to the south.
Set up in a different room tonight. Trying to get everything set up right.
Yeah, so that's pointing now in the general direction of where that tornado warning would come from. Okay, so I don't see anything spectacular just yet, but we're going to continue to watch the skies here at the weather house as a tornado warning is.
If anybody's here, jump in on chat.
Lots of severe thunderstorm warnings around Columbus as well. A new one just got issued for Zanesville, Hopewell, New Concord. Hail up to quarter size, winds around 60 miles per hour. This also has a tornado possible tag on it. Going back down to our Tennessee storm, let's check in on it.
Nobody wanting to talk today or what?
Definitely a precautionary tornado warning, but we're worried that this storm might try to follow the trend of some of these easternmost storms that have taken advantage of the environment here over the past several hours. We have one in West Virginia, one in northeast Tennessee.
Hi, Greg.
Kentucky now that we're not sure what's going to happen with it. But it's
How are you doing today?
in that same general channel. So we're watching it. Winchester, watch out. Observed tornado, however, potentially still ongoing here near Duncansville, Ohio. Jordan Hall, you can see his feet above my head. He's on it. If it does drop another tornado, we'll see it right in front of him here.
Which one? Which video was that? Is that in the showroom by chance?
So a lot of chasers saw that tornado in West Union. I'm seeing a lot of reports.
Well, when you do sheet metal and you're building a wall, that's generally the way they go. Like if you look at a pole barn, they'll have the main poles going up and they'll run their boards sideways all the way around the building. That way when you put your sheeting up, you got something all the way across to attach to. Running it vertically, it works. It's just not as easy to make sure you hit a stud every time. Yeah, I think that was in the short ceiling underneath the short side of the showroom.
Hi, Ryan. I think we'll probably see a tornado warning for Gradiot or Gratiot, however you pronounce that, all the way over to Zanesville.
Tornado warning northwest of Portsmouth, Lancaster, Newark.
Tornado. So please be prepared for a tornado warning into.
We have 5 tornado counts right now.
All right. Thank you, meteorologist Andy Hill, for bringing our attention back over to the storm over here and out to the east of Columbus, Ohio. Big area of
Correct.
rotation,
And they also give the sheet metal something to attach to.
to probably meet the criteria that would be necessary for the National Weather Service to issue a tornado warning. So Zanesville, Hopewell, Ohio, y'all watch out. And on the terminal radar here. Oh yeah, definitely a lot more obvious what's going on there.
Yeah, tonight's members' video is uploading now.
Warning has been issued. It's probably not likely that
It's at 48%.
the idea here is that we would see multiple instances of something like this happening with this storm as it pushes east. So now Zanesville, Sorona, Hopewell, Adamsville, and
Looks like it's just you and me, Craig.
warnings.
I don't know, honestly. I was gonna call them Monday, but I went in there Saturday and got more roof issues on the other part of the roof. It's going down underneath. Yeah, it's
Everybody from Linville to Brownsville,
it's agitating.
Zanesville, Norwich, Adamsville.
Depending on the weather tomorrow, the roofers are coming in to look at getting that area patched up so it's not leaking. As soon as they can get that under control, I can call them because everything's pretty much done as far as the inspection goes. I'm still doing little things here and there, but yeah, as far as getting it inspected and opened up, I should be ready as soon as the roof is sealed.
60 mile per hour winds.
Right?
And then we've got a bunch of other storms back here around Lexington.
But it's still way better because I can actually take care of the issues with owning the building.
Tennessee here, Winchester, Tennessee.
When you rent it,
Warning that storm continues to
I ain't fixing somebody else's stuff. Especially when the landlord won't.
Yes, sir.
Hey man, we're gonna stop here on 75. We're watching that storm still down around Campbellsville. That's about the only hope we have left that's headed up this way anyway. We're too far away from the north, and so actually I turned here. We're looking at
Boy, Adams County, Ohio looks pretty nasty right now.
Looks like it's dying on radar. Don't let that fool you. It's going over a very high elevation. As soon as that crosses over the mountain, do not be surprised for that thing to strengthen right back up and possibly drop on the other side.
Definitely. Like these storms, I came home early for lunch today. Well, not early, but I come home for lunch today and
To his west, he's also talking.
the storms were supposed to be here around 3:30, 4 o'clock. And by 1 o'clock, it was starting to get nasty out.
This is a very common.
So I ended up batting down the hatches. I took both trucks, put them in the building, and drove the Kodiak back home.
Definitely not letting our guard down. Going into Jenkins. Get ready.
Don't know what to do about my pond. That storm that rolled through last night tore it all up.
Also, storm coming into
Might end up filling it in. I'm not sure.
right now is starting to try to rotate a little bit more than you would like to see.
Actually, they have gone southeast of us, but all the tornadoes that went through Kentucky went right across my whole family down there. Nobody got hit or nothing like that. Yeah, I'm in Ohio. If you follow I-75,
The rotation,
I am about 50 miles north of Dayton
tornadoes,
and about 50 miles south of Lima.
that warning is probably going to be loud.
Whoa, Rusty, where you been, man?
Try to pop up down here south of west.
Hope you're doing a lot better. That surgery come out better.
I want to inspect
Haven't seen you in a long time, bud.
A tornado tried to form here northwest of Brownsville.
Even on Facebook.
This could try to, work farther east as we go towards, Cottage Hill, Hopewell, potentially even into the Zanesville area. This is a very intense.
Well, it looks like there's damage with the Adams County tornado. Jordan Hole's stopped in the road, big trees across the road. Yeah, I understand that. All right, David.
Very interesting mesoscale discussion.
Yeah, I keep close eye on the weather when storms like this come around. That would have been my other choice for professions is storm chasing.
I saw it. Yeah, I got it. Thank you.
What part of Ohio?
Very interesting mesoscale discussion from the Storm Prediction Center. Greatest strong tornado threat this evening. Tiny little area, right around Portsmouth, Ohio.
Thank you, Wildcat. Been a while since I seen you in here too.
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
How have you been?
I am west of West Union on 125, and I got damage on the stream here. Got a big tree down over the road. I'm probably gonna cut it out of the way and see what more we have up here. Power's out for the town as well.
So this is damage caused by the storm that occurred near West Union. We watched that unfold on radar. Jordan was there. He saw it.
Storm.
And can't progress any further. 'Cause that was like a huge tree down in the road there. It'll take a while to cut that one out of the way.
Oh yeah, that's a huge tree they're gonna be cutting out of the way on that one. Well, now they changed it.
Hey Brian, I actually have some reports from West.
Well, where'd it go?
Reports that there was major structure
Right there in the corner. I don't know if you can see it or not. Looked like about a 4-foot trunk.
and power is out.
Hi, David.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Yeah, I did that Sunday.
Important information on the places that have been hit.
Beard was driving me nuts. Time to go for summer.
Look at the next places that will be hit, all that kind of stuff. So you can tell that pretty much what we're seeing through radar is kind of telling you that same story with the delayed reports that are coming. You start realizing the damage. So that's why the radar confirmed tornado warnings and stuff. Even if we don't have a view of a tornado through a storm chaser or something, you got to take those seriously. This is
You're gonna sell your truck.
four. We know when there's a tornado down a lot of
Well, there's several deliveries and panels listed on Marketplace. Pretty much. My stepdad used to do a lot of construction, and my real dad did a lot of construction. Nothing like working for companies or nothing like that, but we all always built whatever we needed. We never really hired anybody to do stuff.
so the storm's getting closer.
Armchair labor.
Yeah, this storm is.
I'm hoping to be able to move in within the next couple weeks.
Hey, Ryan, you got a copy?
I got one more leak I got to get fixed on that roof.
I don't know if they'll.
It's up on the shingled part
Let's do Chris first.
where it joins in.
Yeah, what's up, Chris?
They're fighting it. I'm hoping the glass people show up soon to get the windows put in because the nasty storm we got last night not only destroyed our pond out back, but yeah, all the windows that are cracked, waiting on replacement, let tons of water in.
Steven, go ahead.
He's actually getting the exhaust put on it now. It's almost done, I guess.
For free. I just went to get one with the tornado possible tag. Chris and I are in position, ready for it.
Alright, this is the storm that they're talking about, y'all. It's the same storm that Brad and Chandler were following way down here near Bowling Green and Glasgow. It's kind of
Back in Kentucky's firing back up.
storm warning, tornado possible tag, it's still rotating.
A new tornado warning has been issued.
So,
Pike County, Ohio, Scioto County, Ohio.
get ready over here in areas near Stanford, Kentucky, that could increase in intensity as it moves.
That wrong vision. Thank you.
Warning in Ohio.
I'll put a couple of my vehicles in there and probably rotate them every once in a while.
There's your rotation near Rardon. Next in
Yes and no.
field stop.
Everything we've repaired has been taken care of. Now it's the transition from the old roof to the new roof we're having some issues with. And the broken glass is fighting us. Still waiting on that, the new windows to be put in.
Right now, nothing's changed. You just stay in your safe spot.
You're in Las Vegas. You guys got hammered last night, didn't you?
Still have a tornado warning down here in Tennessee associated with the storm near Winchester. I am still not very
Winchester, Tennessee, tornado warning.
safe spot in Winchester and Estill Springs in Tennessee, but I don't think that that's going to cause much of a problem here. Hopefully, it could change, so that's why we're getting in our safe spots.
I've got a few. I've got a 65 Chevy short bed step side resto mod.
Very extremely generous
66 Fury 3.
Bonk Ranger Legacy. I hope I'm saying that right. For the
Hi, Functional Histories. How you doing, buddy?
Thank you so much for that, Bonk Ranger. And thanks to everybody who's been supporting.
Yeah, in fact, the 65 Chevy Functional Histories, we're kind of talking about doing something special for that one.
16 hours straight with live coverage with no commercial breaks and be able to, pay stories.
Yeah, definitely.
What we do to make this happen. So
I honestly expected the windows to be replaced by now, but you know how it is. Since 2020, nothing is quick.
shout out to Bonk Ranger. That's the best we can.
Everything's always on order now. Oh man, this guy looks awful in Anderson County, Kentucky. Huge shelf. Awesome. You'll have to send me an email. We can discuss it. I think it'd be sweet to have one. Yeah, but I got my Cadillac back. No, I don't watch any pay channels. I don't have cable, nothing like that. I watch Ryan Hall on YouTube. Grego. Yeah, what, about 2 months ago?
Information here. This storm,
How'd you fare with the storms come through today?
a little bit. It's still
Eric said basically he was just under a watch.
in Southeast Kentucky. I don't know what's going to happen next, but maybe
It looked like it was just a little bit south of you guys.
but the
Hey, I'm the same way, man. If I'm not happy with it, how can I expect my customers to be happy with it?
That's another one that would eventually try to head up toward here towards.
Did anything touch down in your area? I know it did on, let's see, the southwest of you.
And then of course Chris and Steven are on this storm, which is promoting.
Yeah, I was wondering how that was going to go because it was showing a lot of lightning strikes.
We'll see what materializes from that near Liberty and Middleburg.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
What's going on in Tennessee right now? Not much.
That's right. I forgot you're in Dayton.
Warning, it's tornado warning for Winchester, Tennessee, and Southeast Tennessee. That's going to be allowed to expire in about 5 minutes, so I'll come back and check on that. Otherwise,
Yeah, they put us under a watch from 6 to 11.
all that stuff low and severe.
Yeah.
I believe it rained.
Don't know why. There ain't nothing out there. But yet, watching Ryan Hall,
Maybe some of the
the radar's clear in our whole area.
lesser of a severe weather event in Tennessee, thankfully.
I don't know about that. We're going to get hammered with snow tomorrow.
We've had a bunch of tornadoes today, though. And I don't think we're done.
Some parts of Dayton ain't bad.
Hey Ryan, Andy stepped out for just a moment. There is a funnel cloud that was just reported on the Lancaster, Ohio tornado.
Funnel cloud just reported in Lancaster, Ohio.
Elijah, the Lancaster, Ohio tornado warning is now. We're hearing about a report of a funnel cloud up there, probably near West Rushville.
Yeah, just south of West Rushville.
New tornado warning issued for Junction City.
Yeah, southern Wisconsin, they're calling for 16 inches of snow tonight, and that storm is supposed to drop south. It's supposed to come right towards us. Oh, that's okay. On my Facebook, I showed a memory. Well, I seen a memory on my Facebook. 6 years ago, we had about a foot of snow out here on today's date. Yeah, I'm not ready for more snow. Well, my sister lives in Florence, and from her window, she videoed the tornado going right down the road. My brother lives right around Crittenden area. My mom, she took off. She's in Florida with my other sister on vacation.
In the day, but at night, this is as bad as good as we're gonna get.
Thank you, Kennedy. My email's in there. metal_art_customs@yahoo.com.
Blue Cord Devil, thanks for the extremely generous super chat. Says, thanks for what you do, Ryan. I'm just about
It should be on my profile thing on YouTube.
ready, only me and my dogs. That's good to hear, Blue Cord. Thank you so much for the extremely generous contribution. Stay in that safe spot.
Oh, you're in Henderson. So it went right through your town.
This will be over soon. Rotation
Thank you, Functional.
the north and west of Zanesville, so we very well could have a tornado still trying to happen here, but it won't be long. It won't be long before it starts to really dwindle.
Yeah, there was a couple of them actually in that area. A couple of them small enough they had touched down, and they didn't stay long and dissipated right away. They didn't report much of that stuff, but
Go ahead, Elijah.
Hey Ryan, we have one
I am roughly 50 miles north of Dayton,
5.5 magnitude
right on I-75.
near Taiwan.
see.
across the entire west coast.
I can't check for it just yet. That members video is still uploading.
Station that's from your Tompkinsville around the state line of Tennessee and Kentucky. It's obviously moving pretty fast. I'm gonna head down towards the Albany, and then track it up to Monticello, and up near Somerset.
I still have some merchandise, but once it's gone, I'm done.
We got severe storm damage.
Too many people wanted it, and I ordered $3,000 worth of stuff, and yeah, I ain't even made my money back.
Monticello. But yeah, he's talking about this storm down here.
Yeah, they extended it for another, I think, 8 hours.
Yeah, I see what he's talking about. Definitely some rotation trying to pick up there.
Nope, that's actually about 40 minutes to the east of me. If you drive straight up I-75,
Something maybe that
let's see, exit 94.
people are obviously very curious about that.
Let's see, would that be the easiest way? Yeah. I think it's 94. The old Dixie Highway, they changed it to Wapakoneta Avenue, which is also 25A.
Yeah, so this is the tweet
Yeah, I lost my tail on merchandise.
tsunami alerts. Information
Last time I sold shirts and stuff like that,
one at the
I did pretty good, but that's been 10, 12 years ago.
Washington, British Columbia, and Alaska. Doesn't necessarily mean that there is a threat.
Yeah, definitely. And when it's at night, it makes it even worse because you can't see it. And most of the tornadoes that's touched down today have been rain wrapped. That makes it hard to see them too. I got a heart in the way I can't read all your message.
Robert Thornton, I don't know if I already shouted you out, but it's a huge shout out to you. Thank you for that. Thank you. No more tornadoes in West Virginia, please. I'm right there with you, buddy. Bill Hanson, thank you for the very generous 10 gifted memberships. We got 10 free members now. You guys will be able to go with us to
Looks like it's kind of slowing down a little bit.
Chandra, myself, and a bunch of other people here at the Weather House are going to load up.
Yeah, the tornadoes that hit just north of us a couple weeks ago at the lake.
A clear place to go. And we're going to take you guys with us.
The Y'all Squad,
Live stream should
Ryan Hall does that nonprofit thing. They get money in and disperse it to people that's been hit by storms and stuff. They was right up the road here, and they dispersed tens of thousands of dollars to help people that needed it up there. That's awesome. That's why I like watching people like him.
Stockdale and Beaver, Ohio.
Actually, the plumbing's been done since Friday. Which car is that? Functional?
Issue an all clear for the potential for a tsunami or a warning or a watch.
It does. I'm getting rid of 3 of them. One of them I still got to test it. If it don't work, I'm gonna get rid of it too.
We already got to 3 yalls of snow in Wisconsin.
We'll have to discuss that.
For those of you who don't know, there's snow coming for places that got tornadoes today. There's snow already.
Well, yeah, and the public videos are about, I'm gonna say 3 weeks behind what's actually happening. I talked to Chris earlier, and he wasn't getting much down there at his place.
Here, there's our big storm system producing snow in Wisconsin right now, producing a severe weather in this quarter.
Seen what removed?
Watch what happens as I push this forward. First of all, we do have the chance for some severe weather tomorrow in the southeast. It's to be determined whether or not we're going to be here for that.
A new tornado warning
But,
has been issued.
you know, we'll at least certainly.
Oh, the lifts.
How significant.
Yeah, these are air over hydraulic, and
Wrapping around the back end, big time snow in Illinois.
they've already filled in 2 or 3 of them. Generally, what they do is they take the tops off and fill them full of concrete.
You know what's crazy? We're gonna have convective available potential energy values here high enough to support thunderstorms.
That way, it's all the oil stays in the tanks.
But some of those thunderstorms will be snow.
It's fully encapsulated, and
And that's gonna
no chance of leaks or anything like that.
storm system just swirling across the eastern side of the U.S. there. And you know that's gonna bring heavy snow squalls into
Well, hi, Tammy.
Kentucky, West Virginia, as we go into Thursday.
So, was you able to see the tornado out your window tonight?
For a little while here before warm air advection returns.
Hi, Dan.
Southwestern U.S. So, yeah,
Yeah, when you pull them all the way up, there's a seal at the bottom. I rebuilt the one out shop I'm in now. There's a seal at the top.
blue steel, thank you.
When you pull it up, there's like a double seal at the bottom.
My husband and the whole family watches Twister together every year. No, that is
You didn't even watch it?
It's one of my favorite movies. My firstborn, his first movie he ever watched was Twister.
They can get messy if that seal's torn pretty bad.
But I have another son, Otto. He's only 3 months old though. He hasn't watched the movie yet, really. So, his first
Yes, they do. Yes, they do. Whenever I got a vehicle up, I always leave the valve turned on. Happy Resurrection Day, Sean.
Hey Ryan, it's Brad. I'm noticing some rotation at Swinger Tompkins.
Yep.
State line of Tennessee.
Yep.
listen to that again.
The way I did mine was I took the forklift under the plate while it was still on the ground. I turned the valve to neutral and raised it up, so anything that was going to come up kind of bypassed.
North of Portsmouth. This storm
Lifted it up, popped a new seal on the bottom, put it back in.
morning in Stockdale and Beaver. The Zanesville storm looks to me like rotation's letting up a lot in this part of the storm.
Amen.
Zanesville specifically is no longer in the tornado warning. Now it's north of you there, closer to places like Adamsville. But there's a new tornado warning back here towards Somerset.
Have a good evening, Functional Histories. I'll check for that email here in a few minutes.
Big time threats right now for tornadoes with any of those storms.
Okay,
They're all
awesome.
but they're not rotating enough to be like, oh, you know, this is
Let's see where that video is at.
that could change. Right?
Okay. Let's just check it right now.
Jace,
I got it, Functional.
what can you do to keep the folks safe? Thank you so much, Jace.
I'll open it here as soon as this goes off and see what you got.
Katie, that's unbelievably nice of you. Thank you for that. And Asylum Artwork says, really grateful for your dedication. I've been watching all day from Ohio. Bless y'all. Thank you, Asylum. My goodness, thanks for the support, guys. Seriously, there's so much. Every time we do this, there's so much. You don't have to do that, but just thank you. VT
Have a good one, Craig. Thanks for coming in.
They said they've seen it because the sirens are blaring and they're calling for the evac. Supposed to
A
be
new tornado
15 minutes
warning
here.
has been
They
issued.
were supposed to- Okay.
Leslie County, Kentucky, Harlan, Kentucky, and Bell County, Kentucky.
Hey Ryan, so we do have confirmation now from the emergency man
The ones in Ohio must have went out. They're not even on there now.
All right, thank you so much, Elijah. That's great news. Great news. So we'll continue to update you on that if there's anything else to update.
It's actually,
We just got
it went south and east of us. We got some pretty good rainstorms, but last night did us in. We got a bad enough storm it destroyed our pond,
Appalachian Tornado Alley. You get a storm
busted the dam down.
here and it moves in this direction, it almost always tries to
I have to decide whether I'm going to rebuild it or just fill it in.
Appalachian Mountains, and we'll see what happens.
Seems like every 2 years I have to rebuild it, and I'm getting tired of it.
Died completely on their approach to the weather house. We've got a
Taking off, Grego.
guard fence in the atmosphere around.
Have a good evening, buddy.
Just not really, but that's what it seems like sometimes.
Now, I'm hoping to hit 25 members shortly. Maybe I can do another giveaway. Radar indicated Muskingum, Ohio. That would be, I'm going to say almost to Pittsburgh. Yeah, I thought it looked funny when I left this morning, but it was still dark. And when I come home for lunch, I thought, man, something don't look right. I went down there and yeah,
Storms down here in southern
the top of the overflow kind of washed out and it's
going. This is another
it's not good.
concern about potentially being
Probably the only way to fix it's dig it back out,
so far though.
get some clay brought in and repack it, and I don't know if I want to do that again.
Westerly ones, those look more impressive near Livingston. Are
That pond's cost me a lot of money to keep up.
really not yet, so we'll see what happens with that in
Maybe I'll just fillet some fish and have some food for the winter.
the next little bit.
Yeah, last night was pretty intense.
A new tornado warning has been issued.
Tornado warning in Scioto County, Ohio.
Scioto County now,
Yeah,
right,
there you go.
Portsmouth.
This is how you know that there's a tornado, or there could be a tornado. We've got the reds right next to greens. All right. This is
There's a debris signature too.
what this shows us is the speed of the
A
winds
new tornado warning
going
has been
towards
issued.
the radar, and the speed of the winds going away from the radar.
Coshocton County now.
A really close interaction between those two kind of
Mm.
winds, and you get potentially a tornado. Doesn't always, mean
Yeah.
it is definitely
Always kind of
a big indicator there.
enjoyed storm chasing.
That's Chris, there may be a TDS on, that storm that's near Harlan. Hard to tell though.
I'm gonna go look at that right here in a second. But up here in Adamsville, Mantua, King Bolton, and Cambridge, Ohio, we got tornado warning from you now. Get to shelter. Zanesville, the storm's pretty much.
Yeah.
I know a lot of people
Yep.
Zanesville, but it's pretty much past y'all.
I like the good thunderstorms. That I'm not much of a fan of snow anymore, but I love the storms. Tornadoes. I like the adrenaline.
But I mean, that is
Coming through Missouri, that was intense.
rotation there
All the road barrels bouncing off the truck and
leading to a tornado now. But I wouldn't say with any sort of confidence that this is a tornado debris signature.
come through Youngstown, Ohio many years ago.
Let's just go ahead and
And they come across CB and said, shut your trucks down, block the road. So we all shut the trucks down right in the middle of the interstate. They had just got done building a brand new pilot truck stop in Youngstown.
okay, so take shield
When I went out to New York,
closely.
it was there. When I come back, they stopped us just outside of Youngstown, and I watched the tornado cross the interstate and go up to the north of me. When they reopened the interstate and said we could keep going, that pilot station was gone. I mean, leveled. There was nothing there. Bricks everywhere.
Just lived the tornado that just hit around Brooksville, Kentucky. Because I sent your stream just an hour before she got it. Thank
We
you.
have 5 tornadoes live right now.
Glad that they're okay, and I'm glad that you found us, and I'm glad that we're doing something to help you all. And you didn't have to do that for the support.
It is Ryan Hall on YouTube. He's been live now for, I don't know, around 13, 14 hours. Right? That's the way we feel here too.
Susan Donahue.
It's Ohio. If you don't like the weather, wait 10 minutes.
Susan, thank you. We have been going now, how long have we been going? A total of 13 hours.
Yep, he's been live for 13 hours now. He just said it.
Basically, we're just getting started. No, I'm just kidding. At some point here, we will be wrapping her up. But I don't want to.
Yesterday, I think he was live for 8 hours when those tornadoes were
Biggest part of our
live.
is over. Now, of course, I think we are starting to go downhill as far as that goes, but there's a little bit of instability left and potential for some tornadoes up here in southeastern Ohio. So I want to stay here for those. And also, we've got a lot of stuff coming up, in to the south as well. So we're going to be here for
Tammy, are you still here?
mornings.
No, actually, I just ate a donut, 6 cookies, and half a bologna sandwich.
Yeah, and don't forget Georgia and Alabama. This part of the potential.
Oh, he's got a fortress in Pikeville, Kentucky. The tornado ain't gonna wipe him out.
Big time as well. Take whatever time it takes.
Keep an eye on the weather, Tammy. There's some disturbance to the southwest of you. Yeah, he's got a studio set up in his house. He lives just north of where my in-laws were living in Tennessee. They were in Speedwell, and he lives just inside of Kentucky there. Well, they just had tornadoes go through that whole area. Speedwell, Danville, Harrogate, Corbin.
Well, there's lots of videos of the shaking from the hurricane, the earthquake in Taiwan. I'm retweeting some of those videos now. Oh my goodness. Multiple buildings have collapsed in Taiwan following the preliminary 7.5 magnitude earthquake.
Multiple buildings collapsed in Taiwan with a massive earthquake.
Just some scenes from Taiwan here. So far,
Yeah, just wait till they start spraying the sky for that eclipse.
we don't have anything,
See what all happens.
especially not in Hawaii, but we
I'm gonna stay inside. I'm not falling for their stuff.
I'm sure we'll hear about that.
They're wanting everybody outside looking up so they can spray them.
Ben Zimmerman, thank you so much.
Down to 3 count.
Thank you.
Well, they already said they're launching 3 rockets at the moon. Anybody outside looking up? Anybody remember the movie Night of the Twisters? How they had in the back of the truck where they launched this thing up into the tornado and all these little bitty balls come out into the atmosphere. Each one of these rockets has something like that in it.
Outbreaks on the scale of today are usually quite visible from this.
They are
That one will be quite
researching it.
big as this one in terms of the amount of area that we cover, but of course, once we get closer to it, there could be some mesoscale stuff that causes us to have to go live again.
Good one, Kennedy.
Last April, we were live every week. It seemed
You know, back in the 90s, I seen a total eclipse and I used my weld helmet.
it's severe weather season.
Never gave anything a thought, but I'm not even going to go outside when this one happens. I don't want to breathe the air or nothing because that's how much trust I have in stuff.
Douglas. Douglas says, I know it might be early, but how bad do you think Pennsylvania near Pittsburgh will get? It's not early at all because that stuff's about to make it up there to you in Pittsburgh. I think you're going to get a lot of rain, some
Hey,
lightning,
Ryan,
some
you
thunder,
got a
some
copy?
wind. But I think the tornado threat will be dramatically subdued by the time it gets to you, which should be within the next couple of hours, 3 hours.
State of emergency for the eclipse.
Storm tonight will be about
Yeah, they've pretty much shut everything down here.
even less than that. These storms are going pretty.
April 8th, they've canceled schools. All government offices are closed. I'm going to say about 80% of the businesses are closed. Stupid.
Hey, Ryan, you got a copy?
Yeah, what's up, Chris?
If you want to know how today has went, I want you to. I have driven over 1,600 miles in the past 48 hours. I've been all over this state, and in northern Perry County, if the conditions were right now, north of Hazard, that would more than likely be a tornado warning. But that, I'm just saying that because that is literally over my house of all places.
Oh man. Storm chaser drives away from home. 1,600 miles all over the state.
Yeah, you can't sue the government.
Boom.
You'll never win.
Tornado hits his house. I don't think there's
Just like if a cop pulls you over falsely, you can't fight it in court. Even if you do win in court, you're not going to win because every time you go back out, you're going to get it.
see the wind blow or something over here. I don't know. I personally, guys, I like storms. I don't root for the big bad ones like we were seeing earlier today. But a little bit of thunder, a little bit of lightning, a little bit of rain on the roof. Oh, I love it.
I know some people don't like the way I talk, but it's like, yeah,
Shannon, thanks for
I'm real, I'm me.
and
If
go on our total solar eclipse live stream with us.
they can't mute me,
Thanks for the contribution. Sorry,
they might be able to demonetize or something like that, but they can't mute
I
me.
actually did have a tornado warning go over my house today. I had to tell my wife, you know what? It's, actually did have a legit tornado warning.
Exactly. Exactly.
I'm sure, Chris, I'm sure you heard that.
I wouldn't want to be on a TV show or nothing like that because I don't play their games.
That is something that happens a lot.
I don't like drama. I don't
I went storm chasing.
don't like all that stuff.
Notice I rarely get out of the sea. But when I do, I go try to look at clouds away from home. And they always end up coming here while I'm gone.
Down to 2 warnings. Looks like it's dying out. It's almost to Pittsburgh now. Right? Don't do plastic, people. That's a good way to put it.
Jay, thank you. Traveling studio. I've been watching.
Yeah.
Early.
I can see that.
Can ruin the fun.
It's just like today. They sent all the kids home 2 hours early.
Got some horses.
They come across and said all government employees are to go home immediately, and that was at like 1 o'clock today.
Watch or close to.
It was just starting to rain at that point.
Subdued by the time we get to you though. There's definitely, it's gonna be a storm, you know, you'll have to underline all that stuff, but the big severe weather risk, I think, is gonna be to your south and to your southwest.
Yeah, I'm not seeing much of it at all on there now.
Look at that.
Looks like pretty much most of it's dissipated.
South of Utah and Alabama. Storm once again that promoted or prompted the tornado warning at Harlan is quickly dying out.
Yeah, the tornado warning in Harlan, Kentucky is dying out.
Southeastern Ohio right now, we've got one tornado warning up here in Ohio for Cambridge. Okay, so we need everybody in Cambridge in their safe spots, but that looks to be
Cambridge, Ohio is the other one.
bad to me right now.
Yeah, it is. It looks like it's getting a lot weaker than it was earlier, though. I still wouldn't take no chances.
Chandra, if you can hear me,
If you got a NOAA weather radio, I'd keep it handy, but
I know earlier you mentioned going to
personally, I wouldn't lose any sleep over it.
plan, and if so, can you maybe explain why? I just want
The risk has dropped dramatic.
Okay, can you see us at all by any chance?
no, we're just listening.
Alright, we have lost our feed a little while ago, so right now we are en route to just come back to Pikeville.
Okay.
We believe that all the storms have kind of, passes and stuff, so.
Yeah, storm chasers are pulling out now, heading back.
All right, sounds good. I was going to.
It don't look like they're calling for much tomorrow,
Towards Berea, so that's good.
other than a little bit of cold weather and snow.
You are going to follow these storms the whole.
Kentucky's supposed to be the next 2 days.
You'll probably be in a couple of severe thunderstorm warnings along the way, so just be prepared for that.
Guys, I think I'm going to get out of here.
That tornado warning in Kentucky is probably going to be allowed to expire pretty soon.
Yeah, it's even buffering on my end, too.
Would you call this a bust? How is that always brought up every stream?
I've been
No, that
been pretty close to several tornadoes.
there's going to be surveys tomorrow. There's probably a bunch of tornadoes that occurred. We certainly certainly had a lot of damage.
But
The ceiling was high.
yeah, I'm gonna jump off here and
If the
go hit me a cigarette and probably go to bed. Have a good night, Tammy.
yeah, it was.
Did they call work off tomorrow too?
We had widespread tornadoes. There's people tonight who are homeless. There's people tonight who are suffering because of the storms that hit today. And we, we knew this was coming ahead of time, and we did everything we could to warn those people. Everything that went into the forecast was a part of that.
Now they're still gonna pay you for today, right?
Not everybody in this zone got severe weather. It's just part of the game.
I mean, you was there. It was their decision.
Reduce the risk to life and property as much as possible. Man, I'm serious. Some of the stuff coming out of Taiwan literally looks like it's
Awesome. Well, everybody have a blessed evening, and I will see you tomorrow night at the same time.